Epsilon, I definitely now have a very aggressive AWPer in the form of Smooya. As well as that, Epsilon have Cosmine back in the lineup. They've had Jenko standing in for him over the last couple of games. So, choice aside, goes to the favour of Epsilon, it seems. Decide to get on their CT side, or they're going to try to bring their aggression to kick things off. They will start on CT. As you do expect, that of course means that my widget is about to get broken again. The odds on the top are 62% to GODSENT and 38% to Epsilon, so just keep that in mind. We're ready to get started here on the pistol round. GODSENT on the back foot for this one, although it could be the front foot depending on the way that you look at the stats. The pistol round buys come into fruition. Cosmine with the Kevlar immediately to start things off, alongside Smooya, who's going to get Kevlar as well. The utility out for Disco Duplin on the T side is playing P250 as well, so more of a supportive role, but a little bit of firepower if necessary. And T-Sac on Epsilon has the defuse kit and the smoke for him. Going to go straight into the default. Robin and Surreal, the duo for the A site. Smooya down mid. This is the standard Epsilon CT default that we like to see. And GODSENT straight up to the aggression. Going to tag up Smooya with a quick think on that Glock. Mid control gain. The smoke gets put out towards jungle. Doesn't cover off Connector though. Fortunately, no one from CT is there from Connector. And finally, Twist will strike, taking down Smooya. Hampus tagged at 16 HP, isn't quite the best of deals, and meanwhile Robin pushes in, actually drops the bomb. Huge turns 180 on towards Twist from Connector. Gets his head, but can't quite deal with Disco. 3 versus 3, however, he's bought his team an opportunity. Cosmine flicks on towards Hampus and does take him down on low HP. Surreal also rotated in from CT, spots Disco. Duplin spots down Freddy B. Knows where the last 2 T-side players are, and GODSENT are trying to re-aggress this CT side. Eventually, Cosmine caught off guard, dinks down Freddy B, but not before he gets taken out. 2 versus 2 now. The bomb will get planted. Surreal challenging, eventually taken off, and the armorless player of T-Sac, 13 HP, a defuse kit in his hand, close range, does take down Disco Duplin, but now has to be dealing with Freddy B. Back into the ramp room. Smoke down on the bomb. Freddy B forced to peek, but T-Sac still baiting it in. Spotted out. Knows where his head is. Now knows where this last CT player is, and T-Sac will eventually stick it. 1 bullet's all Freddy B needs. He's not firing. Got the wrong sign. Just about catches him off. For the defuse, it's stuck, and GODSENT would have lost that pistol. They take it instead. 1-0 to start things off on this T side. Smooya 40 bomb incoming. He's not started things off well to kick things off. No frags in the pistol. The force bite could turn things around for the CTs. Let's see what Epsilon are going to do right here. They've got Robin on the scout. He'll be swapping places with Smooya to take down the mid control. A significant change here from Epsilon. They've swapped sides. I've got Smooya and Surreal. Robin will take down that B site hold alongside T-Sac, so eventually it does rotate back in to the standard setup of Epsilon. To deal with GODSENT very quickly into this one. Cosmine caught off guard by Brolin. Easy $600. Doesn't quite see T-Sac, and actually that's going to cost him pretty hard. He takes down 1, and the second, not quite the third though. It was offered up to him on a plate with Hampus on 6 HP. Easy frag. But not to be here for the legal player for Epsilon. 3 versus 3, the retake can still come in. They've got a scout on Robin, and Hampus is on 6, so simple shots with these pistols could still do the damage. And Freddy B watching out for Surreal. Does spot him, does take him down. Sees Smooya as well. Double kill for him, and now Robin left to deal with the aggressors of Hampus. They will be able to take 3 players, so (2v1). Robin actually does spot Freddy B, but preemptively fires to lose him down and does tag him up second time. So taking these rifles out of play, making the round relatively expensive for GODSENT as they go hunting and they eventually start to lose their opportunities. Bomb will take Twist, and the second round will be on the board for GODSENT, so very expensive round. Epsilon are still going to go ahead and go for a force up here. Well, a half force, if you want to say. More like an eco, I guess you could say. Would like to see a bit more from these guys, to be honest. Little bit of Kevlar to support this AK that Robin saved. He also gambled well to place this on the A site, which is exactly where GODSENT are going. Mac 10 straight in, twist. And Freddy B get 2 frags. Smooya caught off guard. Cosmin waiting for the bomb plant. Now, could shut down Hampus, and indeed he does. P250 out, looking Freddy B. Can't quite get there. 1 versus 3 now for Smooya. The bomb will get planted. The AK still picked up by Smooya, but no armor, of course. Will get dealt with. That's a 3-0 start for GODSENT. With the full buy coming in this time. M4's out. A FAMAS for TSAC. 5 AKs. For GODSENT, of course. Lost bonus building for Epsilon. I'm going to try so they can shut them down. No AWPs out, not just yet at least. I would have thought Smooya would have gone for a little bit less in those last couple of rounds, but no AWP for him this time. We'll have to save for the max loss bonus. Epsilon, curiously enough, don't have a defuse kit. They got the first frag at least from Smooya. M4 in his hand to take down Freddy B. The CT just rotate back into standard angles. They leave mid-control after GODSENT though, which is the main issue here. Now they're in Sniper Nest, and Twist will exploit that in its finest. Robin down already. Map control gained by GODSENT, but it's not enough to set things up. Eventually they do have to stack in. Decide on where they're going to go. Over aggression from Twist, but will he be able to take another frag? Will he be able to pull a rotation away from the CT side? He's going to get the flank together, so he could potentially shut them both down here on B site. As it looks like GODSENT have decided to go for this one. Smooya will catch word of Twist, and Twist will take him down, so now they've got to be a little bit wary, but as they say that, the push comes through, and TSAC's caught off guard by the flashbang. Triple kill for Twist so far, and the last man left is Cosmi, back behind bench, trying to hold out for his life, and Brolin will take him down, leave it all up to Surreal, back towards CT spawn, has no choice but to save, and GODSENT will claim themselves the 4-0 start, forcing Epsilon back to another eco. Money9's not looking great. I don't know if they can justify a half buy around this one rifle. Might go for upgraded pistols, but I think that's as far as they'll stretch it here for the CT side. Not the best of starts from the plucky young new blood. Doing some damage to GODSENT at least, managing to whittle their economy to a point where it's not quite on the same position that they would really want it to be at this point at 4-0. Reinvesting AKs back into this one. And yeah, just upgraded pistols for Epsilon. Cosmin is going to go for a bit more armor, and Robin also go for armor and utility as well, so very slight investment, but nothing major. I don't imagine this being an Epsilon round. If they can do more damage and they can put GODSENT's economy in deficit again, then we're again looking at probably a reset opportunity for Epsilon. They denied mid-control immediately from GODSENT, just putting utility out, flashbanging and pushing them back into connector. I've got a stack on this A site as well. Surreal caught off guard as the first man. M4 down. This good up, spots out Robin as well, peeking up slowly to take him down. Smooya with the M4, almost caught off guard by Twist. Maybe we'll back off and give it to Cosmin, but M4's dropped once again. Cosmin's still close to support, can pick that one up with armor. Should hold a bit more of a fight than Smooya could with nothing. 2 versus 5 still. TSAC spotted, now just a 1 versus 5, and GODSENT just systematically picking apart this CT side. At the very least, Cosmin does get Brolin, but that is it. Not a single point of damage on anyone else here from the T side. It's a 5-0 start. The max loss bonus for Epsilon means that they get that all-important AWP on Smooya. He's going straight down mid. Robin and Surreal, duo on A. T-Sack and Cosmin, the duo on B. Smooya trying to go for that early short control, but Brolin snuck right past him. Gets into connector and shuts down Robin to kick things off. That's already A-site control. Surreal will drop the bomb, but Smooya's going to get dropped in mid and Brolin on the flank. What a ridiculously fast play. Shut down the AWP, sneak right past it, and pick apart once again this CT side. Cosmin will get one trade to a 3 versus 2, but it's still to the favor of GODSENT. And T-Sack and Cosmin, they have the fuse kits. They've got to work a little bit more quicker than this. Grenade down. Cosmin and T-Sack. Trying to force something out here, but nothing's being found. GODSENT got the triangle of death locked out on A site, meaning that T-Sack and Cosmin gonna opt to save this one, leave it be. Although they do get picked off by Twist and Brolin. 6-0, a start. A very good start so far from GODSENT. Epsilon unable to get started here on their Mirage map. Yeah, this is probably a relatively expected result from the likes of Epsilon and GODSENT. Not a very good map for either side, but pound for pound, GODSENT have much more fragging power than Epsilon. Very big names from the Swedish side. Epsilon forced down to a half eco now. Some players investing in armor and upgraded pistols. T-Sack's not going to go for the armor, so half buy if you will. Hampus will open things up, taking down Surreal. Out from Palace, and the rest of the CTs held back by utility alone. They are playing scare here, the Epsilon side. Not surprised, to be honest. They are up against a very difficult team to take in the form of GODSENT. And on a map that they're not confident in either. They are doing their damage. Once again, they are getting 2 frags apiece, 2 frags around, 3 frags maybe. They got 2 AKs out as well, so extra rifles saved and extra investment relieved from the likes of the... Oh, no. Oh, Disco Dumpling. GODSENT. One man suicided over on train. Now one man's killing another from this same Swedish team. Feels bad, man, from the Swedes. With a 7-0 start. Epsilon back on max loss bonus. AWP for Smooya, but he's been very quiet this match. 2 frags in the last 7 rounds. GODSENT push up aggressive in their defaults. Brolin spotted by Smooya. Finally, there we go. Opening frag for the main wall part of Epsilon, and Twist is not doing much better. Backed up in top mid thanks to utility damage. He is down to 4 HP. Surreal peeks out, takes down Disco, doubling on the aggression towards A. So GODSENT getting caught off on their overextensions as well. Means that this round may look to be the Epsilon victory, finally. We need to do a lot more than that to take a match like this. Cosmin also shuts down Freddy B as well from mid, as GODSENT desperately clutching at straws to try and find something here. Smooya picks off Hampus as well. The last man left alive is Twist. 4 HP in a dream. Might be actually better to save that AWP, although I say that. GODSENT are doing all right with their money line. Should be able to force the issue back, regardless of what Twist has. We'll take Robin with him at least, so I'm doing some damage to Epsilon. If he can get another frag, then that keeps them from profiting too much. Two more and that puts it in deficit, but yeah, he's just going to go back and save. Try to look for Cosmine. Incendiaring down to ensure that there is 110%, no chance for him to lose. And just about picks off Cosmine as well, so money line will still be looking a little bit awkward here for Epsilon. Still got those 2 AKs in play though, which is always a great pickup to relieve the head armor that GODSENT are about to buy into. But Epsilon definitely playing scared. The 2 stars are finally starting to come to life in Smooya and Cosmine, but is this just one flash in the pan, or is it a resurgence of life from this CT side? GODSENT going to set things up back to basics with an an execution. Smokes coming through here, flashbangs over the edge as they won't waste any time with this one. Robin trying to fend against it still for as much time, but Bron's already made his way onto the site. Smooya from back of A, trying to get some AWP shot, but Freddy B just jumps through it, straight down into connector, shutting down Robin. Smooya picks off Hampus, denies the bomb plant for a couple of seconds. But Bron's close range spraying and desperately looking for this frag. He's going to get super aggressive against them. He knows he can push them back. He knows that Epsilon are playing scared. He might find himself too. Not quite. Surreal supporting from connector will pick him off, allow Smooya to peek up, spot Freddy B. Unable to get that frag though. But it's pressure being applied to GODSENT because the bomb is in no man's land. They can't get control of it just yet. They've got to fight for this one back. But Disco Doplin's flank could also be glorious, and indeed it is. Shuts down Cosmine. Surreal will pick him back off. The flashbang will go to waste. The 2 versus 3 will ensue here for Epsilon. Still trying to lock down his bomb control. Twist will try and peek up. Surreal sprays through the danger box. And Smooya picks up Freddy B. That's a second round on the board for Epsilon. Looking much better in these 2 rounds than they have for the past 9. Still struggling to get something built here, though. Moneyline's still awkward here for the CT side. And we'll once again go aggressive. GODSENT trying to force the issue away. Robin almost fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. They know that they're playing against this one. Completely blind Brolin will take down Robin. Smooya still gets himself 2, and Cosmine picks up a 3rd on Freddy B. 2v4 now. Disco Doppler and Twist are the last 2 left alive. Twist will take down Surreal at least, but Smooya there with a quick trade, dropping the bomb, and now knows exactly where Disco Doppler is. Control of the CT side. There's no way Disco's going to peek this one and win. It's going to be a 3rd round on the board for Epsilon Esports. And GODSENT are down on money now. As a result, they will go for a quasi in this round. Deagles, CZ. Bit of armor, but no utility. Once again into this default they'll go, but Smooya's going to take that mid control. Passive this time from GODSENT, changing up the pacing. Disallowing Epsilon to get aggressive and take them down first, but Smooya might just force the issue. Brolin does tag him up. Smooya forced to retreat back into the A site. A risky move. Could have led up to a very nice opening frag for Epsilon, but no, he loses a lot of HP for it. Disco Doppler also peeking up. GODSENT prodding at the defensive of the CT side, and so far they're finding quite a lot here. No frags, but damage done to Robin and Smooya means that when this hit comes out eventually from GODSENT, it's going to get super, super easy for them to steamroll over Epsilon. T-Sack takes Hampus to kick things off as the push comes out. Brolin will shut down Cosmine. And moving for a little bit more. Disco Doppler spotted. T-Sack taps his head off, but Brolin there will close range trade. AK picked up, expected Smoothie to come through, and he triples down. Brolin's going huge. As the bomb gets planted for default, it's a 2v2 retake. Both players with defuse kits, but Robin is extremely low here. And Freddy B just backing up with an eagle. Brolin waiting, watching, listening for these players out. And oh, just about spotted the gun barrel. Robin's going to peek up, take him down, leave it all to Freddy B now. 1v2. 2 Deagle shots, all he needs. He takes the first. Doesn't know where Surreal's coming in from, though. And he's creeping around the other side, playing Ringer Rosie, stalling for time. Getting back behind that corner is crucial because Surreal's just got to bait it out. Freddy B's got an M4. And he wins it out in its entirety, looking for that AWP. Can't quite find it, but either way, that's an eco round for GODSENT. An 8th round on the board for the T side. And Epsilon are forced to buy it back right here. But they're running out of cash. They were never able to build something up there in those 3 rounds that they got on CT side. And GODSENT with that round will now take the aggression straight back up to mid. Brolin and Freddy B. Aggression pushing Smoothie back out of control. No one in Sniper Nest either. This is looking very, very good here from the T side. It's taking a very long time for Smoothie and Cosme to come to life because of this shutdown in that last round as well. Is that GODSENT are scraping by, but they're scraping by nonetheless. Minutes still left to go on the clock here. They are kind of locked out here, GODSENT. It's very easy for them to break the issue right here because Surreal's pushed up aggressive in T ramp. There's only one man here playing passive here from Firebox. That's Robin. 2 players holding down mid. Smoothie will eventually rotate back to the CT stairs. Ready to lock out the bomb planter. Nope, Surreal will end up falling down. But fortunately, Smoothie's there for the trade and lands his head. Look for Disco Doppler as well. Won't get that one frag, but Cosme will still take him down. And Brolin will finish off Robin to the 3 versus 3. Flashbang over. Smoothie is not affected by it at all. So he takes down Brolin, spots Disco Doppler. Trying to get that second frag. Is eventually incendiaried away, trying to get the USP shot out, but no, he burns alive. Not enough health for that one. Now 10 seconds will remain. The bomb will get planted. T-Sat's going to hear this, and Cosme's knocking out the crossfire from the other side. Will take him down. Freddy B spraying on through, but can't win against T-Sac either. As the defuse will come through, Epsilon will just about barely scrape it together into a 4-8 scoreline to the favour of GODSENT. Epsilon with a pause. Not sure what this is about. Technical. We're about to find out. Looks like it might be technical, I think, actually. Everyone's brought up Robin's. Got a USP. I mean, it might be a tactical. Okay, they've called it as tech. Okay. Took them a while, guys. Come on. And that's the advantage. Still to their favour in this round, but that could still switch at any one time. GODSENT are going in with the force up. Don't see any drop rifles along these guys, so it's just this basic setup. The AK on Twist, the 2 UMPs. The Deagle and the CZ. Epsilon have the slight advantage in terms of the rifles. The AWP, of course, for Smoothie. 2 M4s, AK, and 1 UMP for Robin. These are 2 broken buys. And a victory here for either side could turn the entire table of the match. Let's find out whether that will be the case in round 13. GODSENT looking for 11-4. Epsilon looking for 8-7. Where will they settle for it? It's GODSENT straight up into the midline and out. Sorry, Epsilon straight into the midline, I should say. And GODSENT out to the apartments area, going for a very quick hit to the B site. First time they've tried this execution style on this side of the map as they just go flashbang smoke straight into the site. It's TSAC taking down 1, 2, make it 3, but can't quite get the 4th. Twistle taken down, but Cosme's still on site as he shuts down one more. It leaves it all up to Twist as the last man, 16 HP. Smooya with a P250 is all he needs. And a 5th round will be there for Epsilon as GODSENT just gets shut down. 3K for TSAC. And Epsilon keep 3 players alive. Right down towards midline, GODSENT on this eco. May get some frags, just down to sheer numbers, but these Glocks, very little that they can do here. Ooh, good deal from Freddy B, though. And the second from Freddy. Hold on a second. If we take Smooya out, I'm calling hacks. No, they do back off eventually. But that's serious damage done by GODSENT on this eco, regardless of whether Freddy B wins this duel out or not. And when economy for Epsilon is this unstable, that's not where you want to be at. M4 also recover for Freddy B, which is even better for them. I'll slowly creep up. One is back. 4K clutch for this one. Smooth's on 23 HP as well. If he fast peaks this is great, but nope, the bomb will get planted open for Connector. Good incendiary as well. Smooth, you can't push through that. Can't afford to do so. TSAC will support from short, however. And Freddy B is going to go for the full-on rotation. He's got time for this, and TSAC will get... Well, actually won't go for the AK. Instead, he's going to push up aggressive and try to take down that connector control. Freddy B could be on a flank that even TSAC's not prepared for. Smoke goes down on it. And a spray has to come through. They're covered from connector. Freddy B spotted, bursted by TSAC. And no chance will be there for him. Rotated quickly, but not quick enough, unfortunately. 6-8. GODSENT still in the lead, but Epsilon now looking extremely likely to take him down. Round number 15 comes into fruition. And fortunately, it looks like there is just about enough money for them to get the full buy together, despite the damage done by those Glocks. Not full sets of utility, but that's fine. GODSENT are still looking worse for wear. They've got Freddy B on no utility whatsoever, but that bomb plant gives them a full buy as well. 4 AKs, 1 AWP for Twist. Aggression coming out from the CT side across the board. But only damage on Smooya, 61 HP as he's forced back away from Palace, back into the CT stairs. Hamper sprays down Robin to kick things off. Nice start, but Smooya's still here and he spots out Freddy B. Taking him down from Ticket Booth, looking back into Palace. Surreal's covering off Rampy. He shuts down Disco Doppler with a point-blank spray. Into Dark he goes with an incendiary to keep Twist at bay. It's a 4 versus 3. And Epsilon are rotating in to try and shut them down. Reloading at the worst possible time, though. Brolin takes Surreal back to evens. And Hampus has got a very good position right now. He's got to pop out the scaffolding to get through the murder hole. Unfortunately, the AWP of Twist can't land on Smooya. He crosses successfully back, but he may just fall straight into the trap. Hampus is ready for this. Bomb will get planted open now. Smooya's going to realise it's definitely not B, but the AWP from short may be a bit of a better idea. Thankfully not going through that murder hole, but Hampus would have this information available. They probably connect the dots and know exactly what Epsilon are trying right here. 3v3 retake. A triangle of death set up by GODSENT once again. Can they break it? Brolin spotted by Cosme. His head gets taken off his shoulders. Vice versa, the dink comes back, but Hampus has got 2 frags to connect right here, and he'll find them both. Living up to TSAC alone with the bomb. out in the open. Twist slowly peeking up, spots him, and takes one shot to lock him down. It's 9-6 to the favor of GODSENT to close out the T-side half for the Swedes. So, Epsilon with a victory here could put themselves back in this game, could put themselves back to evens against GODSENT. The Glocks are out already, the utility being used by Robin to hit into the midline. Freddie B watching out from the other side. It's Robin, the first man to fall. Bronlin gets two nice headshots. Surreal will fall very, very quickly, however, as Twist gets the trade, backing right off. All the CTs are here from the B side defensive. They could rotate back away, but Cosme's still going to try to force the issue back away. Freddie B will take him down, leaving it all up to Smooya. A USP in his hand, a 1 versus 3. Rotating back into the A site, going to plant for default. Open for connector. Is he expecting them all to come this way? Spots their heads, but they're all three lined up for him. Trying to back off and give up some control. He takes down Freddie B at least, looking for the next man. Twist will tab his head off, so... Unfortunately, a clutch not available for Big Boy Smooya today. It's 10th round on the board for GODSENT. The clutch is not viable here for the British AWPer. Did get a bomb plant at least, so there's something for Epsilon. Just the eco for this one. PT50's out, and there's the only real upgrades. We'll do some damage with it. Robin taking out one. Cosmin getting a second on Twist. Couple of weapons to find. One M4 in particular from Cosmin is going to be golden for them now. If he can put damage on the board with that, then GODSENT will be pretty badly hurt. Economy not given a chance to build as of yet. Could also be good in assisting the push into the site itself, which it looks like Epsilon decided on A. Freddie B could still shut this down though. MP9 in his hands, pushed up from Palace. If he gets the flank on Surreal and Robin, probably spells the end of this eco here for Epsilon, but 55 seconds still have to make this round work. Get a bomb plant, that's even more money. If that M4 puts one more kill into it, that's damage done to GODSENT and a reinvestment on so many different players. 40 seconds remain, but they slowly creep back into this one, find absolutely nothing. And they'll be happy with that. They get a free bomb plant. And a retake up for GODSENT in a 4-on-3. Cosmin on the flank as well. He's holding back in sniper nest, waiting for someone to come through the murder hole. Looks like he may be able to find someone. Hampus gets Smooya's meanwhile. Brolin, not tempted to peek. Eventually he pops it out from Cosmin instead, but one more kill comes back from Surreal. And that's huge. That's one more player that has to reinvest here from GODSENT. Hampus been spotted as well. Brolin spots that. Robin takes him down, looks for Surreal as well. He'll spray his way on through. P250 out, desperately looking for Hampus. He spots that one, tries to connect the second as Hampus runs straight into his spray. But not going to happen here. The bomb actually might not get defused. There's no defuse kit for Hampus. This is close. No, he's just a split second too late. Not to be for GODSENT. And the time will hurt the Swedes. They'll be laughing all the way to the bank with that one, Epsilon. A bomb plant for money. Damage done to GODSENT. All 5 players falling. A forced buyout from the CT side. And Epsilon aren't going to even waste any chances right here. They've got the full AKs. They've got the AWP. Straight up. I know that they're laughing in their comms right now. They are laughing right now. Epsilon's still going to play this one carefully, though. They know that GODSENT could just as easily do the same to them. They will confidently take the mid line, the short area, up to apartments as well. Got to deal with 2 players close range, so just deal with them and you will be fine, basically. T-Sack first in, taking down Bronn, a little bit of damage. Disco Doppler does shut down Surreal, and they haven't accounted for Hampus with this AK. Hold on a second. He's fired away, but they have no one's dealing with Hampus right now. He's still playing on the site. He's still stalling for as much time. They're scrambling, and Twist is going to take down T-Sack for it, take down Robin. And just as easily as Epsilon ecoed GODSENT, GODSENT will force the issue away from them. Smooya, the last man left, and looking for 2 CTs, one from apartments and one on the site itself. Up, out, spots Twist. A second too late on that reaction. And Hampus is still watching out for this guy here. Twist doesn't spot in. Smooya will take the challenge and take him down to 6 HP left. The CZ will be enough. And GODSENT will do unto Epsilon what Epsilon have done unto them. 7-11. Someone is going to heaven. Oops. Not back, there you go. Epsilon with the bomb plant, though, means that they can just eco this one. 2 Deagles, 2 P250s, 1 CZ. Epsilon will take things slow. Again out towards the midline of the game. Solid mid control, but this time just because GODSENT have not opted to go down this particular route. Spray comes through from Disco Doppler, taking out Cosmine. As mid control, and particularly the sniper nest control, is denied by this player here from the ladder room. Spray from Freddy B. Does get traded back by T-Sack, but T-Sack can't do much more than that. This is all just one frag here for Epsilon. The rest of the T side will get shut down for a 12th round for this CT side. Back within 5 of the lead are Epsilon. AKs will come out for this round. Smooya, I don't think has been dropped an AWP. This doesn't look like there's one in T-spawn. No one's got money for one, really. Looks like he's just going in force with the CZ. The bomb on his back, probably playing bomb planter for this one, but Epsilon are just going to push up slowly, set up for what looks to be an A split. They've got to come up against GODSENT aggressive, though, and Twist is going to take the first man. Broad on close range. Cosme doesn't expect it. They've dropped the bomb. Full control of this round established. Surreal on the flank will take one, but unable to connect the full spray into Disco Doppler. Disco Doppler does get traded, but everybody else on this T side is just falling to pieces. T-Sat the last man. Bomb drop. The CTs have control. 2 HP left for him. 2 taps to victory, else it's bust for this man. As it looks like 13-7 will come to fruition for the Swedes. Still got a minute for T-Sack to work with. What can he do from here? Ready to be low HP. This could be the only angel that you can solidly get here. T-Sack giving that information away. Freddy B's already fired. And that gives the whole game up for T-Sack now. Dropped in. Brolin takes him. Easy frag, 13-7. Epsilon back to an eco. One player buying an armor for this one, but P250s across the board for this T side. And they're just going to go straight up, rush out of Palace, try to get the bomb down. Freddy B should have no problems with this one. Does get dinked down. He gets himself a 3k. Brolin also there to trade it. No damage done. And no bomb plant. As GODSENT edge themselves closer and closer to match point and the match victory, 14-7 now. Buy from Epsilon, and then they got a max loss force after this. And afterwards there is nothing left for them. Twist out, watching out for the first man. Can't quite get it though, they don't peek up so quick. They get the smokes down, they get the utility away. They're very passive and actually pushed up again by GODSENT. Brolin catches Suya, tries to spray him down, almost connects it on T-Sack as well. 11 HP, barely staying alive as Twist also takes down Cosmine over on the A site. It's a very easy affair for them. A 3v4 as the T side try and gain some sort of control. Twist catches off T-Sack, Cyril lower, boosted him up, trying to see if he can gain a frag here. Shots landed very close actually, that could have been very disastrous for a wall banger here, but Twist will not find anything. Tempted to peek up, tempted to find something, but not to be right here. The smoke goes down, covering off Cyril, but it doesn't matter because Cyril goes down and T-Sack is last left alive. AWP misses his shot. And it's as easy as that for GODSENT to take match point. 15-7, one last force buy from Epsilon, but this is going to be weak. The AKs will come out, but no AWP. UMP for Robin. Double flash smoke and Molotov for Robin. 3 flashes between T-Sack and Cosmine. Last chance push for Epsilon. This is going to be it right here. Hampus AWP up already close and personal, ready and waiting for Cyril. Shuts the first man down. Smoking himself up, looking for Cosmine. Close range. Basically kissing one man. Oh no! He gets away alive. Twist meanwhile supporting from the back lines, trying to take down Cosmine. T-Sack pushes around. Robin takes down Hampus, but he's just traded very, very quickly. Back away. T-Sack close. Not going to happen. Smoothie the last man. 1v3. He's taken one already. But Twist and Disco know where he is. He's back behind bench. And the bomb has been dropped in the CT half of the map. It's Disco Doppler to close it out. 16-7. GODSENT will take Mirage.